The power of music. While we prayed for music ministers around the world in line with 1 Chronicles 25, I felt it was a call for them to wake up from their sleep and slumber so they could release heaven's tunes and sounds into the world. While the prayers were being rounded off, I was led to pray that the power of music as a weapon of war would return to the church again. As I prayed, I got the understanding that music ministers had to follow the ancient paths to learn the arts of praise and worship from Asaph, Jeduthun, Heman, and even David. As I kept praying, the image of spiritual music bringing healing and light to the hearts of the people and setting them free from captivity was strongly impressed on my heart. When I prayed for the music ministry in the church, I had the impression of waves of heaven's sounds and tunes being released in the earth, and they were spreading like waves of blue light across different parts of the world. I saw the waves that looked like ripples reach an island where the people looked uncivilized, and I immediately thought of the Isle of Patmos. I also saw a short man who wore a kind of skirt jump to touch the waves that had now entered the land. This was the point when I prayed for the sounds to reach the places where the people hadn't heard of God yet. When I prayed for the sounds of the Lord to be alluring to the ears of the people in the place where music was used in the worship of deities, I saw people pulled by the waves of light because it was beautiful. When I was led to pray for music to be a weapon of war, I felt as though two opposing forces were clashing over the layout of the earth. There was light, which represented godly music, and darkness, which represented devil-inspired or devilish music. The light grew and began pushing back the darkness, though the darkness pushed back as well. Darkness was over areas like Europe, Australia, etc. Then light emerged from the southwest and south, which then covered the west and was pushing back darkness over Europe. While this was happening, there seemed to be a strong contention for this territory. As I prayed that the sounds from the Lord should set the people free, held by secular music's control, I saw people who looked like mindless zombies in corporate outfits being restored to life. They now stood upright with smiles on their faces and an overall experience of joy. The 4 helmets that had once been on their heads were now gone. Finally, when I prayed to God to raise musical apostles or priests to counter those the darkness had raised, Billie Eilish came to my mind. Then I saw people in their rooms being enlightened. 26th May 2021, Sister E.T., copyright Gamwatch.